Alright, so this video is nothing. You don't even have to watch this. Not that you will. But I just want to show everybody what my YouTube feed is, okay? Because it's kind of weird, okay? So let's bring it up here. Here's YouTube, right? All right, so here we got an ad because they raised the prices on YouTube Premium, and no thanks. So this is what we got here. All right, so we got S-Fan here with the best chicken sandwich in America. Now, I might watch that later, but it looks like it's Jollibee, and I don't have a Jollibee near me. I'm in Los Angeles area, and we don't have Jollibee. But I think he and all those other like big time gaming streamers are in like Austin, Texas, where they might have a Jollibee. I don't know. Then, I have a Star Wars video here. What if Obi-Wan never finds the droid army on Geonosis? That is actually a good question. I like how Count Dooku explained the entire plot of the prequels in that movie, and Obi-Wan was like, shut up, Alex Jones. So, it is what it is. Down here we have someone reacting to watching The Lost Boys for the first time. I never believe the reaction YouTubers when they say they watch something for the first time, especially if it's like really, really a popular thing, right? It's like someone doing a food reaction channel. This is my first time eating Oreos. Yeah, it's BS, but you know what? Some of them are very entertaining. Shout out to my boys. All right. Then there's Herb Vendor. Herb Vendor is probably the best World of Warcraft video series that is going on right now. It is hilarious, and I don't even partake in the herbs that he vends. So it is what it is. And then, a Chips Ahoy thing, ad. Here's some shorts. Food reviews. It's catchy. This girl is funny. I like this person. And then Final Fantasy Mystic Quest battle theme. Well, we're gonna watch that later, huh? Let's see. I've never played the Donkey Kong Country trilogy. I have. This is more realistic because, like, if this person is like younger than 30, he probably never played it. All right. Daily diet to get under 9% body fat and build 10 pounds of muscles. 2 pounds per day of what? What do we got here? We got chicken, we got eggs, and we got cheese. Sure. Dragon's Lair. Okay. More shorts. Streamers, Loki, and food reviews. All right, cool. More horror movie reactions. More game reactions. Streaming stuff. Ghostbusters reaction, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, 80% speed run. 2 hours. Mystic Quest in 2 hours is pretty impressive. Here's one about some guy not drinking. He actually has some really good videos, especially about journaling and things like that. Red Letter Media, which is probably the best movie review channel. A 25-minute video about Resident Evil. Some games. I didn't even know they had games. Let's see. Another ad. A Link to the Past. Dungeons of Infinity. Okay, first of all, A Link to the Past. Dungeons of Infinity. Or it's not even A Link to the Past, right? It's just Dungeons of Infinity. Is so good if you like Zelda and you like roguelikes, okay? Roguelikes are those games where you just survive. It's a never-ending survival game, and they're really, really fun. This one, because I play on the keyboard and I don't have a controller, is very, 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 very difficult for me. Strafing is hard. That's what she said. All right, something about Dungeon Pie. Unleash the Archers live at Alcatraz. That's pretty cool. Chrono Trigger soundtrack. Some podcast thing. If you're not raw vegan, you're addicted to food. From Vegetable Police. He keeps bouncing back and forth between raw veganism, carnivore, keto, all that stuff. Dude can't make up his mind, and that's why I like him. Plus, he has really, I like his sense of humor. Another ad. OnlyFans hardcore. Oh, that's hardcore. Wow. Okay. Another streaming thing. Zelda music. Return of the Living Dead. Fantastic film if you haven't seen it. It's amazing. Here's some Asmongold. Another ad. Okay. Lean beef patty. Another gaming review. Another Dungeons of Infinity playthrough. Here's she usually watches horror movies, but here's Adam's Family, and I guess it's in it's parallel, right? It's related. And Cat Watches Horror Movies is a really good channel. Again, I don't believe that a lot of these people are watching these things for the first time, but it is what it is. Let them have their fun. Let's see. How the devil tempts women differently than men. That makes sense. Men and women are kind of different when it comes to things, you know? How to disappear and transform your life. How do you just disappear? All right. Another horror movie review. Mr. Beast video. Why companies hate work from home now. I think we'll watch this together later. Another Dungeons of Infinity. I play a lot of that too. Okay. Borderline might be sexist video. I don't know. I haven't watched it. Just based on the title there. Okay. The ideal physique is easy for most guys when they learn this. Okay. Lord of the Rings. First time watching. Doubt. I mean, you can't look like that guy and not watch Lord of the Rings, right? And I say that as someone who is a very big fan of Lord of the Rings, okay? Streamer cosplay, Dragon Force. I love Dragon Force. More Zelda. Michaela Peterson, the daughter of Jordan Peterson, who got famous because she's the daughter of Jordan Peterson and she ate nothing but steak or something. I don't know. First time watching Dracula. You know what? As old as that movie is and as good and classic as that movie is, I know a lot of people that haven't watched it. So, why stupid people are more successful than you, we'll watch that later together, I think. If Ghost wrote Like a Prayer by Madonna. Video games. Is Wendy's Krabby Patty a scam? I don't know. I haven't had it. The Secret of the Ooze. Secret of the Ooze was like, and I know the first one, the 1990 Ninja Turtles movie, is far superior to anything that's come out since, right? Like, leaps and bounds. The Secret of the Ooze is an amazing movie. One of the best ever made. I will die on that hill. All right. Another Zelda thing. I think I already said that. 8 types of people we should not help according to Stoicism. Sure. 40 minutes to get to the point of that one. Another streamer thing. The Joe Rogan, Donald Trump thing. 3 hours. I don't know, bro. Reality of drive-thrus. Morrowind. Sonic. Star Trek. The Daybreak Show. All right, Listen My Son or George Bruno is a channel that actually is worth watching, especially for younger men, okay? And by younger men, I mean like 40 and less, okay? Maybe even older than that. Maybe younger than 60, right? But his advice is geared more towards younger men. Plus, you know, he smokes a pipe and has a nice beard. I mean, what's not to like with that guy? Army of Darkness, I watched that last night. Well, actually, I fell asleep to that one last night. They have the Warcraft movie, free with ads. That's good. You know what? I don't care. I liked the Warcraft movie. If you looked at it like it was an episode of Sliders, but Warcraft, right? So it's definitely not lore compliant to the Warcraft universe. That goes without saying. Going into it, you should have known that. It was still a fun movie. I enjoyed it immensely. And I wish they would make a sequel. Let's see. Then we got Vanilla Duskwood. I love Duskwood. It's one of my favorite zones in Warcraft. And you know what? Up until I revisited Classic, I never, ever played Alliance. All right? I played Alliance, and oh my god, the human starting areas, you know, like Elwyn Forest, Westfall, I think, Red Ridge, I believe, and Duskwood, is the perfect tone for the game. And then after that, you go to like fucking the jungle and help hunt down some stuff, I guess. I was playing classic Cataclysm, other than Season of Discovery. And Season of Discovery, I was Horde. So I just have a thing for the undead, man. God, I'm a stereotype. 36 years old. I have no friends. I wonder what that's like. Vampire thing. 10 controversial Super Nintendo games. I'm going to watch that later because I want to know what counts as that. That's not a Super Nintendo game. Studying with Gandalf in the Archives of Gondor. South Park episode about American economics. Another one about disappearing, but this is by Dan Coe. Dan Coe put some really good stuff out there. Hey, a lifelong WoW player plays old school RuneScape. Cool. Movie about Scream, streamer stuff. My friends, Vin and Sori. I used to work with Vin way back in the day. Great guy. Great guy. I've never met his wife. Sorry, but that's because I think they met after I moved from Maine, right? Okay, nostalgic music. Beetlejuice doesn't make any sense. I haven't seen that yet. I probably never will, unless it gets on YouTube ad-free, or with ads or whatever. All right, something about this. The Young Penitent Back Deck Pipe Club. Punk CX is one of the two podcasts that got me into customer experience and contact center podcasting. The other one being, of course, Advice from a Call Center Geek with Thomas Laird. But Adrian Swinsko, Punk CX, the books are freaking fantastic. I was a guest on Punk CX a few months ago. You should check that out. The fact that it only has one view and is with the GOAT is sad. There needs to be more. I don't know how to say it. The people in the CX space really need to support each other when it comes to their YouTube channels. There was one that announced on LinkedIn the other day that he reached 100,000 subscribers, which is amazing, right? And then I looked, right? And it was like every video from the beginning of the channel had like 50 views, blah, 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 blah. And then there was this big section in the middle where they had 100,000 views plus, right? But no comments and no likes, right? And then you scroll up a little bit to the more recent ones and it's back down to 50 views. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that's a little weird, okay? But it is what it is. Then we have something about masturbation. That's cool. Star Wars. Man, people did not like the new Star Wars movies, did they? Well, I don't blame them. The Last Dragon. Pretty good movie. Dear Western men, leave while you can. Go where? The Philippines? They're just, I know what they're trying to do. $2 versus $100 steak. If you haven't seen the $2 steak video by Asmongold, watch it. And then watch all the reactions to it, and then watch his reactions to the reactions. And then there's some reactions to his reactions of their reactions. It's a whole thing, right? But it's a great video, right? And it made me feel a little bit better about myself. So, The Exorcist, all right. How to make women respect you. Okay. Add Back to the Future. Exploited, great band. Okay. Star Wars game. Someone got scammed. Brits make and try American pot roast. Apparently, it's better than ours. Winter Arc. I'm not young enough to know what that is. Star Trek. Okay. Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played that, honestly. I played Final Fantasy 11 when it came out, and then got frustrated because when you die, you lost experience points, and you could de-level. You could level down, and gear was level dependent, right? So I reached a certain level. I got all this armor that was for that level. I was decked out, right? I was geared to the max for that level. And then I made the mistake of getting into a really bad party because you couldn't do anything solo in that game outside the starting area. So you went out, you found a party, we were in someplace, and my party wiped on a group of mobs just in the zone, right? Not even in a dungeon or anything like that. And I was like, okay, that was just a bad run. Let's try it again. And then wiped again. And I lost the level, which means I couldn't wear any of the armor that I had bought. And, well, I was stupid and I sold all my old armor because I needed gil, which is gold or currency in the game. So I was SOL. So I quit. Never looked back. Started playing Guild Wars after that. Let's see. Guild Wars, man. Guild Wars. Don't get me started on Guild Wars. How to Kill Your Current Self. Pro Jared. Pierogies from the Vegan Zombie. The Vegan Zombie, I subscribed to them back when it was John doing the cooking and fighting zombies, right? Which was a cute setup for a channel. And now it's Chris. Chris is cool. I like Chris a lot. And he's a good YouTube host. It's not the same, though, right? Because the entire focus of the channel changed from cooking videos where they were surviving a zombie apocalypse and making vegan food because the meat and cheese and stuff like that turned people into zombies. I don't know. But, yeah. Anyway. More Dragon Force. The Keep. Stop Wasting Your Life. More streamers, World of Warcraft, horror movie review. They made a Lord of the Rings Diablo game. Okay. More Vin and Sori. I was a teenage Foot Clan ninja. Okay. The brain rot version of Skyrim. I've seen like TikToks of that and like Instagram reels. Amazing. I shared it at work with my team, too. So, they liked it. Or, well, a couple of them did. More horror movie, more streamer. So, yeah, this is my YouTube stream. This was an incredibly pointless video. But let's see what happens if I refresh it. Okay, a lot of the same videos. Alright. So gaming, business, and horror movies. And some punk rock songs mixed in. And Dragon Force. Yeah, that's it. This was 20 minutes of a waste of time, but I just wanted to share that. All right. Bye.